Hey, how's it going, and welcome back to Manufactio. In this episode, we'll be looking at finishing off the metal press from the last episode, and then working on getting ourselves a diesel generator so that we can get much more power. And if you're new to this channel, or this pack, this is a pack based on Factorio. So have a look around, and if you like this content, hit that subscribe button. But let's get started. So it seems to have turned to winter in between episodes. In the last episode we worked on the projector thingy, which we have here, which shows us what the metal press looks like. And of course it shows us where to place things, which is really cool. The only thing is we have to actually make the components for it. So if we quickly look at the book here, we need 2 times scaffolding, 1 redstone engineering block, 1 piston, 2 conveyor belts, and 1 heavy engineering block. And you'll see that I've set up some crafting tables here just to get us ahead a little bit. So let's just make all these up. So of course we need the scaffolding. We'll need 2 of these guys. We'll need a whole bunch of these pistons, and 1 of these redstone engineering blocks. The scaffolding is done. I've got 1 of these guys. We need 2. Here it comes. Boing. We'll stick that into here, which is this guy. So it needs to be at the bottom. We need some electrum in there as well. 1 and 2, and I think it's pistons on the side. So we've got 2 there. Awesome. 1 and 2 to make that. And we'll just, I don't think, I've actually got an extra one of that, that's fine. I will grab a couple anyway, and that will finish off everything we need, I believe. So we can just go into here and quickly take a look. We hold on to that. We need a redstone engineering block still, which I thought I made. Did I not grab it? There it is, that's why. So now everything has a tick next to it. Awesome. Let's go down and take a look at where we're going to place it. Do I have some... Might help if I have some cable. Which we have... No spare cable. So we'll just make up some cable as well. LV cable? LV wire, sorry. This guy here, I thought we had some up, and I'll probably do it. It's probably just in a chest somewhere. It's probably easier though, just to make some more. I need a stick. I have a stick. Let's grab a couple of sticks, and then we can go into here. We can go and place that like that. A couple of those, yes, thank you. Wait a few moments. One of those things I'll probably automate at some point. 4 should be fine. We'll head down here, and I'll show you what I've done between episodes as well. Because there are a few changes, like between most episodes. You can see that I've put some green glass in here so we can see what's going on below. And I've also filled in this hole. But I've also expanded these smelters out, so we've got a little more room to work. So rather than just constantly going around circles, these will now go around here and loop around, and then they just drop back down. So they're all doing the same thing, it's just more of them. But what we're going to do is we're going to jump over to here. We'll use the pick block command. We'll stick it in the ground. Now I'm actually thinking probably that way. Do that. So we just right click on it, and it will show you the blocks to place down. So if we grab the redstone engineering block for there, and you can see it highlights the block we're after. Place that one there. We'll grab ourselves a few bits of scaffolding for the side. 1 and 2. And then it places we'll go to the next level. So we can go, okay, I need a piston. Now, the problem is, of course, I don't know if I can rotate that. Ah, cool, look at that. And where the conveyor belts are, there they are. Hover over that, and it shows 1 conveyor belt there, facing completely the wrong direction. And then of course the other one will be over there. Yes. And then we need something on top. It's not to get too close to that. That is probably the heavy engineering block. It goes on there. Place that there. And it then shows a nice big green thing to say it's complete. So what I'm going to do is I want to remove this guy. We need to get power too. Which power does this guy use? To get rid of this, we just let's just take it out of the inventory, out of a hotbar. There you go. And now along with the shop. But what I was thinking of doing, let's just grab the iron from here. That's actually in the slightly wrong place. Because we really want to take the iron from there. We could probably though take out this. Okay. And we'll send it this way instead. Run it along here. This way, and then I'm going to place that into there, and then that into there. Hopefully they will send some iron this way. Some point, maybe. Let's send the wood this way. That's not really helpful. Oh, I know what we need to do as well. We need to hit that. No. And I'm stuck on about there. There you go. So that's made as the 16. Wait, that takes 16,000. These guys take 2,000. If I remember correctly, though, if we look at my inventory, it's full of all iron. Must have been a bit of iron around here somewhere. Throw that all back onto here, actually. Throw that back onto there. That should go that way, cool. Now, if I remember correctly though, we were looking for an iron gear, right? So, iron gears here. Now that requires the right iron gear? I'm not sure here. I thought there was a recipe. Oh, yeah, this way. So it takes iron plates to make that. So that is 16,000. And then this one here will also be 16,000 to make plates. That's a lot of power. It's a lot more than just making gears directly. Let me hook this up and see if it actually takes that much power anyway. So let's grab a connector. And we'll place the connector probably on the side somewhere. This is going to be an interesting maneuver to try and do. Let's go there. Okay, we'll put it there then. And I'll also put down here. Oh, yes. There, dig one into there, and then if we head down here, very dodgy looking thing, avoiding the cable that's already there. This here is the underground, which I've also dug out between episodes. You can see the various things going on under here, and if we go quiet enough, we should hit our head hopefully. We should be able to have here somewhere. That's there. Somewhere around here there should be our we just made. Well, there's the middle press. So it should be here. There it is. We could probably run a power line along. Now the reason why I'm doing this, in case you're wondering, is to make it a little safer for me, because it's not nice hitting your head on. It's not nice hitting your head on these cables. So if we run a cable to there, Actually, might not have enough for this. We'll soon find out though. That's not what I want to do. Where'd that pit go? Take that off. There. Take that from there to there. Good, it's still at the right height. We'll go over to here somewhere. Probably about to go there. Oh, we might have enough. To there. So it loops along there and hopefully we won't run into it. We can then take out these bits as well. And I'll probably come down here and fix this up a bit better later. I do need to take out that there. Because mobs can spawn on stone. Let's grab... Just got all that iron. And then we should be able to place another one of these. There. To there. To there. And then we'll grab that guy, so I don't have to find it later. Looks pretty dark too. This may not be a good thing to do. Let's jump up here though. And we should be able to click on this guy there, and we had just enough. Nice. Now is that actually working? It's got no power. Yeah, we might probably be a good idea to give it some power. I don't have anything to give it power with. Let's just take out some of this stuff. There, and I've only got a very limited amount of room. Keep walking around here to pick up stuff. Hopefully will be enough, at least to see if it's getting power, and if it works. It does take a little while for it to run. I've moved over here in case you're wondering. The chest's over here, the power's still all over there. Oh. Nice. Looks like we've got power. There you go, look at that. So it has got power. Why don't we have anything going on though? Shouldn't there be some form of activity? I need to take that out. Drop that back down there. No? It's rather unexpected. Let me just investigate this and I'll come back. Okay, let's try that. Yep. Okay, yep. Entirely my fault. Yeah, it helps if you put the metal press plate in there. A previous episode we made this guy. We also need to make one of these, which makes the actual plates themselves, and yeah, it's snowing. Yeah, so it's making plates now, so that's a good start. I did have to rearrange things around here to try and get it to work the way I wanted. Not much, I just moved across one. But it's actually working now, so that's a good start. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take down this guy, I think, or doesn't actually seem to use that much power. So I might take this guy down and put another one up. And to replace this, so we're still making gears, but we'll use it in this method. And I'll be back in a second. So I set it up, and I thought, okay, I'll put an item router here so that we can split half and half, so that we have access to all plates, and I would then send that back to the main base, main area, home area. But it looks like when there's item router there, it doesn't put into this guy. So I'm gonna either have to move this or get rid of this. So I think I'll probably, and of course we obviously don't have enough power as well. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to move this because I still want to be able to have access to the iron plates because it's really useful to have. So yeah, I'm gonna move this. Back in a sec. Okay, so I've moved it along one block and it's now working perfectly. So what's happening, of course, is the middle press, which is low on power, is taking it, converting into iron plates, sending it into the item router, and then the item router will choose randomly if it puts it into here, or if it sends it through to make the cogs that we need, and then it just returns back on the same line that we had in the past for the red science to be made here. Next thing, however, if we look at the manual, so we need to make a boiler, which requires 5 boxes, a boiler controller, 5 box hatch, boiler blocks, and a fluid pump. And I'm not going to read all this, way too much. But I understand what we're doing, so we need to make ourselves some stuff from a bit of boilers. We need 7 5 boxes. So let's go into here. We're going to grab a boiler. Look up boilers. So we will have a 5 box. We need some hardened bricks. And then while I'm actually thinking about it, let's just grab, or throw that into there. Did I just fill it up? Oh, I did too. Okay. We need to grab a stick of that. Go into here. Make some of these hardened bricks. Okay. It's fine. We can make hardened bricks in here. I've actually got a nice collection for it. Don't like the idea of making pollution, but this will do anyway. I think I've got some hardened bricks around here. Hardened stone, polluted, hardened bricks. I've already actually got a stack, so let's not do that, because that is going to create us more problems than we really want. We're going to go into here, make the fire boxes. Now that gives us 8 times 4. We need 7. So we actually need only 2 stacks of that. And we'll have 1 left over. We'll need a firebox hatch, which is... oh, well, there's a firebox. We can use that. Iron trapdoor. I'm not sure if we've actually got an iron trapdoor anywhere. Let's make one of those. I can take that out. And I think we need a controller. Was it? Yes, firebox hatch, hog controller. Yeah. So we'll make a controller, which is a hatch and a furnace. So we'll need to make ourselves a furnace as well. That's easy enough. We can do one of those like that. And we've got 4 there. We need to make another 4. That's still making that. That's complete. So we can take one of these guys, stick it over there, and then I'll make that. We should now have a furnace over here. Excellent. And that was to make the controller, which required one of those and one of those, was it? Or does it have to be exactly like that? Pull a controller. Hatch. Oh, it's actually another hatch. Okay. Was not expecting that, but that's fine. We can do that anyway. Let's put where did Alright, furnace. Getting confused as to what I'm doing here. Alright, so we put that into there, do one of those, and we will of course need to make another hatch then. So that's just about done. That should have 4. We need a couple more than that, so we'll grab those. Wait for this guy to finish, and we'll combine it with another one of those guys to do that. This guy's now finished. Awesome. I've run out of inventory space. I need to drop some stuff off, I think. Let's put that over there for now. We do need to do this at some point. But we have got a few to collect there. So there's another 8 fireboxes. That's 9 fireboxes. We're going to grab a firebox hatch. Firebox. So I just grab that into my inventory. That should be everything we need. So we need the boiler controller. I thought I made the boiler controller. I did make the boiler controller. I've somehow still got too much of my inventory. Let's just drop some of this stuff off. Right. We'll grab one of these and wait, is that right? Yep. We also need to make the boiler blocks. Make a boiler block. It's a whole bunch of fluid pipes. Oh, easy, yeah. Especially now we've got the new recipe, so we should be able to go into here, go into there, and use this recipe because this one will give us a 4. Whereas 6 of these, which is still quite expensive when you think about it power-wise, it does give us 12. So hopefully there'll be heaps more than what we've currently got. We'll make those. We're going to go over here. We'll need 4 of those to make 8 of those. And then we need a valve as well. I'm assuming, yeah, I need one of those. Oh, we need another trapdoor. Okay, that's fine. We can make another trapdoor. In fact, I have this sneaky suspicion we're going to need more. So let's make a whole bunch. Make all those. How are we going here? So we've got 12 fluid pipes. Awesome. We'll go over to here. We'll make... let's just make all those. I'll probably regret that later, but we'll make all those for now. I can make another block. And then we've got 2 in there. And then over here, let's go main made. Yes, it is cool. We'll go over to here. Make one of these guys, which requires the iron trapdoor, which I thought I made. Did I? Oh, I didn't grab it. That's fine. One in there. Or one in there. No, other way. Okay, one of those. And we need a boiler vent as well. Okay. What's required to make a boiler vent? Iron bars. Okay. Ooh. Iron rods. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. We can make it a metal press. I think we'll stick with this recipe. That's 1. We're just about done on this. It's a lot of crafting. 2. It's times like this when I wish we had one of the normal crafting tables. And yeah, it's been raining, as you can see, and we've got a little bit of snow everywhere. Well, it's been snowing, I suppose. I'm not sure if this helps out the pollution or not, so I'm just going to leave it. I might have to put a cover in here. There's 2. And then we've got the iron bars ready to go. It was only 3 to make iron bars, eh? Oh no, but 6. Okay. In that case, let's change that theory. Take that down to there. Put that down there. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 4 will be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's actually too many, but that'll do. Right, so we're just waiting for that to craft up. Might just empty some more inventory space out. We can go one of those. And one of those makes us the boiler vent. We'll grab all of those together, put those together there. And I believe that's everything we need. Oh, we need the fluid pump as well. 3, 4. Oh, okay, we need a few more than I thought. I don't think I was making any more, was I? No. Okay. We'll just quickly switch out that for that. And we'll make some more of these in there. That's 22. We need 34. So we actually need to make 2 stacks. And of course the fluid pump. So what's required to make a fluid pump? Pump. The fluid pump requires 5 bucks hatch. Really? No, that seems a bit easy. But iron plate, another one of these guys, which we actually, I don't know if we made more than we needed. I think we only made enough for 1. A few of those, and we should be good to go. So there's 8 of those. We're going to jump over here. I need to actually grab here. Grab some of those, stick them into here. make one of these, which I don't quite have enough for that. We're going to do that one instead then, just one. Go over to here. 38. So that completes that one. We just need the fluid pump now. I'll do one of those. Excellent. That there, and I only need one of those apparently. One of those, and do that. There's probably some of those coming in now. Oh no, it won't be because we have. Oh, there's so many of those coming in. Okay. We have one fluid pump under pressure. So we go into here, and we need two of those. Things a little more complicated. We need another one of those. Another one of those. Not more crafting I thought it would be. One of those into there. Fluid pump on top. Start. And then once this completes, we will have ourselves a boiler. Quest complete. Steam powered boilers. Awesome. I'm going to wait for the night time to be over and I'll be back in a moment. Okay, so it's become day. Not that you can really tell with the pollution in the sky, but I've cleared out a little bit of area on the seaside of the factory. So that we can place in our boilers here, and I've made quite a big area and actually expanded out over the water, which is frozen. Hopefully that doesn't cause a problem. But I've made it so that we can have enough room here to put multiple boilers in, generators, all of that stuff, and just have power generated offshore here. But what we're going to do is we're going to set up the firebox stuff. I'm thinking probably about... let's do about here. So if I remember correctly, it's a 3x3 on the bottom. With a hole for a input. Actually, let's put that there because we want to pull in. Let's put it there because we need to be able to put in the controller and the hatch. Let's put the hatch. Hopefully, put the hatch there. And that's where the coal goes into, and this is, of course, the controller itself. Place that in there, it'll do nothing because there's no water, and there's actually no place to store it. That's why it says 0, 0. That's what these guys here are for. So we're going to place down 1, 2, 3. Just completely fill this in, and that there will give us a little bit of storage. But we actually probably need a little bit more than that. So I'm just going to use a plank to get back there. Let's make a much more bigger one. I think what the instructions here say? They say a 3x3x5. So we're going to have 3x3, and we are now, what's that? That's 2, 3 to here. So 3, 4, and then a 5 on the top here. Now, that should give us a storage. The problem is we don't have any way of taking stuff out. So I'm going to place probably here. See ya. We're going to place in the vent, which is where the steam is going to come out. And I'll jump back down there because I don't need to be up there anymore at the moment. Actually, how are you generating pollution already? Anyway. And we also need a valve. And this is where the water will go into. So obviously the water is going to come in probably from the ice side here. Yeah, probably about here. So we're going to place that there. And we'll place that into there. We're going to need to place a fluid pump. And of course you can now see that in here we have a nice big storage. Don't need steam yet because we've got no water to boil up. but we can place down one of these guys. Do I want to place like that, or should I might put some pipes in. Put a fluid pipe there, and then we can place maybe another one there. And how do I get you to attach it? That might be a bit high. They do generate a passive amount of water, but probably not as much we want, and I think that's probably going to be too low, too high. So let's go maybe there. Oh, look at that, perfect. Take that off, and we'll place another pipe there. No? There? There, okay. Right, yes, because they're finicky on how they connect up. Fine, that's where the power goes. Ooh. That didn't sound very good. That is a good point, though. How are we going to get power in here? We could pull power in from there. Although if I'm bringing coal in to fill into here, I might actually grab one of the coal generators we originally set up and put that in here to just give us the initial startup power we need. So let's go through here. Let's run that there. And then we're going to run... So I empty out all of my LV stuff. That's not very clever. Let me go grab some more of that as well. And we can stick a lever on here. And then if that's working... No, okay. So we are going to have to run some power. That's fine. We'll run an LV wire connector from there. I'm probably going to run it up to over the top of here. Should we put something in the middle there? Some planks maybe? Like that. And then a relay there. And we'll need to grab this guy. I don't know why I moved things. The next thing I need out of my inventory is what I always seem to move. We'll grab this guy, which did not go the way I wanted it to. Place that there. And we'll grab the cabling from there to there. And then there to there. And this guy's now empty. I saw he had stuff in before. Let's move to there. It has. Do we have water in here? No. Okay. So we do have a problem with the ice. Is that going to help? No. May have to stop it if this is going to freeze up on a regular basis. Let's try that. Still no water. You know what else might help? We grab this guy and set it as an output. So that's blue. Click it again, it's red. So red or orange means output. So there we go, we have water and steam. Okay. So the other thing, of course, we'll need to do is let's just run another pump from the top. I wonder if we could stuff in there. No, let's just go up there. Continue up this way. We'll grab the other pump and try and stick that up there like that. Perfect. We will need that second lever though, which I only picked up one piece of coal, which isn't very helpful. But we can then run a lever off that, and we'll be able to run some pumps down to our generator when we get it. I think that's pretty much got us connected. Everything's working. We don't quite have enough coal in there at the moment. But as I said, I'm going to bring coal in here anyway. But this guy has produced a little bit of steam, which is good. We could probably grab a couple of those. Now it does also say that this will not produce as much steam when all these are not full. So if any of these are empty, it won't be producing as much. But it is actually producing pretty well for the moment. So let's have a look at the book. So we've done that one. The next thing we need here is the steam generator. I can do most of this. I might go craft this up. The only thing we haven't really crafted up before are these two here. But I'm sure they're not difficult to make. Let's go have a look. So modular. So fluid input is a bucket and a machine casing, easy as, and the small energy output, that one, bit of copper, machine casing, and redstone. So not too difficult. We could probably do that. In fact, I might go craft those up, and I'll meet you back here in a second. Okay, so that's iron plate stairs from Quark. So that should complete that quest. Detect and claim. Now the question is, do we go for improved steam power? I don't mind setting up the steam generator, but I think we've got most of the stuff we need actually to do the improved steam power. Although we do need basic alloy processing, which will be alloy processing requires 10 research. I can do that easy. Let's grab ourselves, detect that, claim that, and then we should be able to unlock this guy. Cool. So not too difficult. We've made most of this stuff already. The only thing that's actually new here would be the generator and the radiator. So if we go into here, I've already made most of the stuff we need. So there's the heavy machine blocks. And we do need a lot more of those. Where are they? We need 13 of them. And if we look at the recipe that's been made here, it makes 2, so we only actually need 7. We'll have 1 spare left over. Although I'm not sure if I've got enough there. Anyway, we'll come back to that. We also need 6 of these guys. No, just 6. That's one of those. What else do we need? So steel scaffolding, fluid pipes, which we've got heaps of. I'm surprised it hasn't detected. There we go. Redstone engineering block, which we have previously made. Surprised I didn't have that set up. How many do we need? Just 1? Yeah, just the 1 of those, so that's nice and easy. Heavy engineering block, which is what we're making there. Oh, it's already finished. 12. We need 13. We do need 13. Okay, so we need to make another couple of those. That shouldn't be too hard. We've got the scaffolding. Now we do need these copper coil blocks. Now the reason for that, if we look at this, we need the generator block and the radio block. So if we look for a generator, this guy, then it requires electrum, which isn't too hard, but it does also require a copper coil block, which is what I've got set to craft down here. So the recipe calls for 4 of them, and it makes one of these makes 2. That doesn't make any sense, of course, but if you look at this recipe here, it actually makes 2. So we should be able to get over 2 of those. We'll let that craft up. Where are we up to? So we've got 2 of those now. Go over to here where our piston is. We can grab the other engineering block. Engineering. There we go. There. And we need 2 more pieces of steel. Really? And my inventory's full again. Excellent. That's not unusual at all. Let's put some sticks in there. Right. So we'll go back into here. And we're making the heavy. Should be enough to make that. That guy there's finished. From that, we were going to be making the generator. Kinetic dynamos. Should be enough there for 2, because once again we only need 4. So that should be all good. We'll wait for that to craft up. That guy there's finished. Let's grab that out. I think the other ones are here. So that should complete that piece. We've got all the fluid pipes we need. Heavy engineering, redstone engineering blocks are there. Generators, we're making steel scaffolding we've got over here. And generator and radiator. So So that's the Kinetic Dymo. We're working on the generator. That should be all we need for that. We do need to take that out or it won't find it. Do that. 2 of those will make 4. And the last thing we need is the radiator, which are pretty simple blocks. We can just pretty much... we need water. And I don't even need buckets on me actually. Let's grab 5 buckets. That should be plenty. I don't know if I've got enough inventory space to fill them all up. That could be interesting. Let's just drop some of this stuff off. In fact, let's put... So I'm not making this up. Let's put all that in there. Save us a bit of space. And we'll head out here and fill up our buckets. Of course, we don't have any water at the moment. Need an infinite source, don't we? So 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm having a great amount of timing. We could probably put away the research too. There. And we'll go into here. We can then hopefully make enough of those. Now, how many do we need of that? We can make one at a time. We need 4 and 9. So we need 9 radio blocks. That gives us 2. That's fine. Well, I can make 2. Gives us 4 radiators. That should be everything we need. We're just waiting on those radiators. I could probably make another one here. That's 4. We need 9. Do I have any spare spots? Probably take most of that off and make another one there. That's what? 5, 6. This one here's finished. 7, 8. And I had just enough buckets. It's impressive. Okay, so we can take that out. Take that out. 6. Waiting for this guy. That's 10. That's everything we need to detect. There we go, cool. And that should give us... Multiple boilers may be required to keep a generator running constantly. Okay, well that's fine. Let's claim it anyway. And we'll head back down to space. Now I'm probably going to need as well some of those and probably a couple of those. Probably not that many. We've got some red with white. Okay, cool. Let's head down. Hopefully it doesn't get dark while we're down here. And we're just going to run down here and go the shitty way. Shitty. Where we always pick up coal as we walk past. And you can see I've made some changes down here. We've now got coal going onto here. Hopefully this guy's making a lot of steam. Yep, look at that, full on steam. And of course these guys are now full, so it's making as much as possible. And I've got, you'll see that we've actually got the item routers which send the items down and they'll fill up both the generator and the firebox hatch. So that works really quite well. And I've also put some power and set that guy up as well. So what we're going to do though is I'm thinking probably put it about here. odd place not to have any snow. So, if you remember in the last episode, of course, I said we could change the projector to match what we need for the generator. So if we go into here, you can see I've already been looking up. That's how I knew what we needed before we needed it. Because it's already on there, we can go into here, go to that one, and put it into the projector. And now it'll convert it from a metal press to a diesel generator. And we can now see what the pattern is. We're just going to turn that probably... which way is all the liquid coming from? Can't remember how it works. Let's try that way. Yeah, that should give us plenty of room. Let's put that there. So we right click and it will now hold it. So let's grab the steel scaffolding, which goes there. And there, that looks like pipes. Should have some pipes around here somewhere. There we go. Pipes to go there. Is that a pipe? Yep. The pipe there. These here are radiators? No? Yep. The radiators there. And then on the other side, we've got one of these guys. Go there. Cool, that works because it's going up a level. I'll place 3 like that. This guy apparently goes there. It's really nice to show it off. Looks kind of like these guys. Yep, cool. I do like the fact that it highlights it when you get the block right. That's really quite cool. Place that like there and like that. That'll be a radiator block, which is there. And we're missing... Oh, okay, I see. Where's my pick gone? There it is. Stick that guy there, and that's moved up to the next level. Cool. We will need to... Do I need this guy? I don't think I do. So let's go up like that. And we do need some more along there. 1, 2, 3. And then we also need to put the 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It's gone green. That means it's worked. Excellent. I think I can hit it here. Let's take that out. Don't know if that's related or not, but we'll take it out and see. So we'll hit that there. Where do you have to hit it? There we go. 1 diesel generator. And we can turn this guy off by just right clicking on the ground, I believe it was. Yep. So now we've got one of those. I'm going to take that inventory so it doesn't keep projecting everywhere. So the next thing, of course, is that won't turn on, if I remember correctly from what I was reading. Generally, will only turn on when there is somewhere to output power. Okay, so if we go to our pipes, which I have here, heaps and heaps of pipes. I'm going to run that from there to there and then down. Where does the fuel go? Oh, it goes into there. We can do that. I might have to rearrange this, but let's just put it along the top for now. So along there, along there. Coming into there. Just jump up and place it that way. Fall off there, and one more, is it? Okay, so that should give it steam. Is that emptying? Yes, it is. Awesome. Did say we might need to have more than one, but at least we have a generator. Now, of course, the big question is if we throw in a LB wire connector on it. I think it has to go. There. And we'll grab a wire. Although, where are we going to run this to? I might actually run. I'd like to run it down into here, because that's where all the rest of the power is. But for now, I think I'll just leave that open for the moment. And I can always rearrange it off camera. Let's put that up there. Can I stick it up there? I can. So we go from there to the tall grass, and then we can also go from there. Hopefully, we can go all the way up here somewhere. We'll reach that one. It's in the way of the wood and the grass. If the grass is in the way, that's not helpful. Let's go back down here then. Oh! I hear power! That's awesome. Okay, so the next question, of course, is are we keeping up with production? I don't think we are based on what we've said. Oh no? We seem to be right on. Okay, so we've got ourselves a diesel generator, and it's producing a lot more power than we had in the past, so that should give us the ability to make a lot more machines and a lot more autocrafting. There are some things I really want to start autocrafting, such as some of the green circuits, but for now I think I'm going to end the episode here. If you've enjoyed this episode, please do leave a comment telling what you enjoyed or any tips or suggestions you might have. But otherwise, have a great day, and